Listen, y'all. Let me pull up some scriptures. I'm back. Let me get on this camera. Let me talk on this camera. Listen, you guys. My name is Charmaine Marie. I am an angelic healing practitioner, you guys. I am here to help you on your spiritual journey so you can learn how to break generational curses, pull down strongholds, and to break free from addiction, you guys. So listen, let's talk about relationships, okay? Listen, you guys, most people, I'm going to just keep it real. If they didn't come from a healthy family, if they don't know what a healthy family look like or a healthy environment and how they supposed to operate in that environment, because they ain't never seen it, then they ain't going to know how to appreciate something good when they have it, okay? Listen, you guys, most of the time people that are toxic, they like toxic environments, okay? They don't know how to be non-toxic in a healthy environment if they've always experienced toxicity, okay? And so when parents are toxic, oftentimes you pass this stuff down to your children. My children, they understand toxicity because, listen, they know when something is dysfunctional. I've been raising my children from birth, and I've been training even my children to learn how to distinguish, y'all, between good and evil spirits. So when an evil spirit is present, when they understand what that look like, you know, when somebody, even when we were living in Mexico, God showed us a witch. Like my kids, they know what witches look like. They know darkness from light, good from evil. You know, they understand when somebody is operating in a toxic manner, when these people are manipulative, okay, God will show the children. And it's just not healthy. You know, most of us, some of us, you know, come from a toxic environment, and that's all we know. We don't know how to be in a healthy environment around healthy people. We never had that, so we don't understand what it's supposed to look like. But I tell you what, listen, y'all, I live the most quietest, peaceful, simple life here on the earth, and I just thank the Most High for my angels guiding me and protecting me and leading me and providing for me the things that I didn't have in my life, just showing me, you know, I just thank the Most High for him fathering me, okay? He's a father to the fatherless, but we know when we try to do good, evil is always present, right? So I was just sitting up here, I'm like, you know, I'm just get on here and talk today about relationships because, you know, it's so many people thriving and desiring to be in a relationship, but what kind of relationship? Ask yourself, if you want to be in a relationship, what does this relationship that I want, what do I want it to look like? Okay. So, and, you know, most of the time, like, if you've been through a lot of trauma, this is how people, y'all, get into narcissistic relationships. You know, y'all trauma bond, okay? Y'all trauma bond because y'all both been through so much trauma. Y'all just, you know, y'all demons recognize each other. So it's good to know that, you know. Some people ain't just in your life because, you know, not because of a healthy relationship, but because y'all demons know each other. Because this is how toxicity is created, y'all. It's through trauma bonding. I'm trying to tell y'all. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about trauma bonding. Okay, this is psychological response to abuse. Okay, and it's where the abused person, okay, forms a strong emotional bond with their abuser. That's all it is. You know, this is why people they get in toxic relationships. They stay in unhealthy, toxic relationships because people get together through trauma bonding. And the person that's been abused, they form a strong emotional bond with their abuser, you know. So if you desire to be in a relationship and you understand like that you actually yourself come from a dysfunctional family, and then you have parents that wasn't wrapped too tight, they come from unhealthy families, okay? So you got to ask yourself, what do I want in a relationship? What type of relationship do I want to show my children? Or even if you don't have children, you have to just ask yourself in general, what type of relationship is it that I want? Because see, I'm going to tell you this. If you didn't have a biblical foundation of what a relationship is supposed to look like, if you didn't have that biblical foundation of what a healthy marriage is supposed to be, okay? Actually, what I'm trying to say is this. If you never seen a healthy relationship, if you never seen a healthy marriage, you don't know what that looked like. If you never had that example, then you have to go to the Bible and you have to now ask God, God, show me what a healthy relationship look like according to your word. Because see, God sent his word, y'all, to heal us and to deliver us from our destructions, right? So if you want a healthy relationship because you've been through so much trauma in your life, first you gotta heal. You gotta heal, okay? And, ask God to deal with you about you, to heal you. Then once you heal, right? And you have or get into a relationship with somebody, make sure the person that you choose, y'all, make sure this person is healthy, okay? Make sure these people that you connecting with, they healthy, they didn't heal, they didn't did their healing work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get into a relationship because of trauma bonding. Okay? You don't want to do that. You don't want to create a bond with somebody due to a cycle of abuse, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And trauma bonding does not mean bonding over shared trauma. No. Listen, trauma bonding is the attachment an abused person feels for their abuser due to a cycle of abuse. So this is why you got to learn the signs. You got to learn the stages. You got to learn the causes, okay? And impact of trauma bonding, and then how to break the bond. And this is why people sometimes need counselors, okay? You got to learn how to break ungodly soul ties, okay? Listen, sexual and non-sexual ungodly soul ties. I'm talking about soul ties in your personal and your business life, okay? You got to learn how to break free from all of this stuff, because you got to be careful who you connect with, right? This is my message to you. This is my message to y'all. You got to be careful who you build your life with, y'all, okay? So y'all get ready for Wind Down Wednesday, because I'm going to be talking about spouse betrayal. I'm going to be giving you and teaching you the prescription, okay, on how to avoid tragedy so you could live a better life. Be careful who you build with, because everybody ain't worthy of your presence. This is in your personal and your professional life. So listen, if you got to cut everybody off, don't have a problem with doing it. If you got to cut everybody off, okay, because these individuals, they're not lining up with your morals, your values, and your principles. If they want, listen, if they going, listen, you ain't got to be mad. You can still love people, but let people do them. Y'all go do y'all. Let them do them and you do you. And you get around people in your personal life, in your professional life, and you create, connections with people that are godly. Okay? So, it just is what it is, Sometimes, y'all, we can't even parent our children. Our parents. Sometimes, like, I know individuals, okay? Their parents, they didn't have like an example of even like a father or a mother. Some people, yeah, they just didn't have that example. So listen, you have to go out there, and talk to other people that lines up with your morals, your values, your principles. Like me, I talk to older women. So God always put other women in my life to teach me how to be a woman. So I have people that I talk to that I look up to. Find you some people that you can look up to. Okay? That is, listen, I talk to an older lady right now. She's 8. And she is a good woman, but I desire to look like her at 58. Like, if I desire to look like somebody, I want to look good when I get 58. I'm about to hit 40, baby, and I'm still looking like I'm 20. So, like, I want to be around people that can teach me stuff. I want to get connected with people that is on the same journey as me. Like, if you want, I'm tired of that old negative stuff. Listen, if you ain't trying to do nothing with your life, if you're not trying to, be healthy in your mind, your body, your spirit, you got to reevaluate your connections that you got with people. Like, seriously, okay? If you didn't have a father and he didn't parent you or father you, ask God to father you, okay? Listen, ask the Holy Spirit, listen, to mother you, okay? This is what I had to do, y'all. So sometimes, you can't even be an example to your own parents because they wasn't an example to you. And that's okay. But listen, God, he will help you. So you don't get into relationships due to trauma bonding, So I wanted to talk about this. I want to talk about, like, if you did not come from a family and you don't have an example, you never had mentors on how to, have healthy relationships. It's time to get around those people. It's time to change your connections and get around people that these are people that you see as an example to you. They can help you grow and you can help them grow. Okay? It's something that God placed on the inside of you that can help them. And it's something that God has placed on the inside of them that can help you get around people that can help you, because yes, iron does sharpen iron. And so I know for me, like, I never, growing up a young girl, I didn't have an example. So God had to send other women into my life. It wasn't my auntie Nim. It wasn't my cousin them. It wasn't my friends that I used to hang out with. Because some of them still in the same place, if you want to be honest. So God, he will do a new thing in you so that people can see your greatness. And it's okay. Everybody ain't going to be able to handle your greatness. So if the people you around can't handle your greatness, then you need to get around other people. Okay? Because who don't have time for negative stuff over here on this platform that's going to be a part of this tribe? We ain't got time for no negativity, okay? At all. So, yeah, I already know So soon as, God start elevating you, and soon as you start changing and stuff like that, I've been through several transformations in my life. Not just, not just a death and a rebirth. Okay. Not just being reincarnated, traveling way to Mexico to do that. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be some people that's part of your journey. Okay. They going to fall off. They might be part of that journey with you right now, but once you start transforming yourself, your mindset start changing and stuff like that, you got to get around other people that's on your level. It's levels to this. You can't stay around these little same people with the same negative mindset. They want to be broke, busted, and disgusted. They don't want to do nothing with their life. They want to sit around and be lazy, idle-minded, go to the... Listen, I ain't finna go there. I ain't finna name out what some of these people be doing in the dark. I ain't gonna go there, but I'm just keeping it real. Like, if you want to be a boss like me, listen, I always been bossy since I was a little girl. But if you want to be a boss, you got to get around other bosses. Like, so these are things that you need to do. Like, I'm just tired of being around average people. I be like dealing with average people. I be trying my best, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I can deal with the average person, but I know that I'm different. I don't fit in every environment. I just don't. I'm not working with everybody and stuff like that. Everybody ain't finna be my coach, my therapist, and all this stuff. I'm not listening to a bunch of people, for one, because I get I get what I know from source. I'm just going to keep it real. The Bible says that you need not a man to teach you. Now, God will put people in your life to help you in every certain areas that you need help in your life. And I'm cool with that. But I'm going to tell you one thing about me. God, whoever he put me around, he send these people, or he send me to them. And sometimes for most of the time, it's for me to help them. But sometimes it's for them to help me too. So, like, look, listen, stop being around people that don't see your greatness. People that's trying to downplay you like you ain't the one. You got to get around some people that see greatness in you. They want to see you go higher in God. They want to see you excel, and they want to see you boss up, okay? You got to get around people like that. But listen, if you ain't got nobody around you either but the Most High, and he your source and your angels is backing you, that's fine too. That's fine too. Okay? So let's not get it twisted. But if you didn't have an example of what a healthy relationship's supposed to look like, okay, get around somebody that got a successful relationship. Because see, my friends, I got people that I talk to, they got healthy relationships, okay? They happily married too. But then you got some of these people, they married and they unhappy. No, I'm not doing that. I already been there, done that. I'm not doing that again. So you gotta listen. You don't need to be, you got friends. If you got friends and you always used to, being around people that can't compliment you, you be knowing, you look good. You be geared up. You be looking good. Okay, you be smelling good. But you be around people that be wanting to hate on that. They don't be wanting to tell you like, yeah, you the stuff. Yeah, you the bomb.com. Like, you got to get around some friends, I'm telling y'all, that's going to compliment you. If you got family members, they don't know who you are, and stuff like that, because you come from the same environment that they still stuck in. So what? It don't matter. I done leveled up on y'all now. I'm a whole new person. I got a whole new identity. Okay, God provide for me. He take care of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people they be intimidated. And you be like, I don't understand that. Like, I'm telling you, if y'all grew up and if you didn't have no mentors, if you didn't have no people that was an example to you, sometimes God here even use you to be an example to you. You got to be the one. You got to be the one to show everybody else how to pave the way. So, listen. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I just wanted to talk today really about relationships and the time that we're living in right now, y'all. It's people don't care about relationships, but relationships is important, okay? But see, you better be careful who you connect with. Be careful, y'all. I'm telling y'all to be careful. I'm telling you. What they say. Your network is your net worth. That's what they say. So be careful. Be careful. I'm telling you. I wouldn't be around if people ain't trying to take you to the next level. If they not I'm the reach out queen, y'all, but I'm done. I ain't reaching out to nobody in this season. I'm not. I'm focused on me and what it is that I need to do with the Most High. I'm not elevating nobody. I'm about to elevate myself, okay, with the Most High's help. So I'm just tired of being around raggedy people, for real. Like, for real. I ain't no raggedy person. I'm really simple. I live a quiet, peaceful life. But I'm like, God, give me new friends. I need a new friends. I'm praying for a whole new family. Like, seriously. Because the family that I come from, listen, I ain't even finna go there. Give me a whole new mama. Give me a whole new daddy. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. And me and my kids, we well deserving of it, okay? So I'm just like, if y'all didn't come from a healthy environment, you don't have healthy friends and people that can really help inspire you to level up. You know what I'm saying, in your life. Like, look, just get around some people that you know, they just gonna genuinely love you. Just like you want to get around other people that love. You tired of the haters? Even though you still gonna have the haters, listen. The haters ain't going nowhere, boo. Nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. Because as soon as you, listen, the higher you elevate in God, the more haters you gonna have. So you always gotta be, with your toes 10 toes down to the ground on that level. Okay, but your head still got to be above the clouds. All right? So I love y'all. I just wanted to show up today and just really talk about relationships. Listen, if you have or want any type of relationship, if you never seen what that look like, make sure you write that down on paper. What do you want your relationship to look like? What do you want your marriage to look like? What do you want your relationship to look like with your children? Like, what do you want your family to look like? If you never had that example, what mentors? How do you want your mentor to be? Okay? And I'm only saying this because it's the truth. So I just thank the Most High. I'm getting off of here. I got stuff to do, y'all. I'm real busy. And I'm taking care of myself right now in this season of my life. Listen, I done put so many other people, y'all, before me. It's ridiculous. But in this season, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to tell you what you need to know from the Most High. And He going to give you what you need to know from me. Other than that, listen. I gotta remain in my quiet space. Okay? Because the Most High is doing something in me, okay? He's just doing something in me, y'all, for real. So, I don't know what message you gonna get from me, okay, in this season. But it will be well worth you listening to it. So, this message here is called Get around some people that can inspire you, that can be an example to you, that can help you grow in God, that can help you elevate your life. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If you don't have that, you be the example. You lead by example, right? You lead by example. Listen, it says for as many as are led by the Spirit of God. They are the sons of God. So listen, just like me, I didn't have that. So I had to let I had to be led by the Spirit of God. It says, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear. You don't operate in the spirit of fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption. Okay? And so when you don't have certain things in your life, let me tell you, this is why we cry, Abba, Father. This is why. Because of the spirit of adoption. Okay? So I thank the Most High for even adopting me into his family. You know, I had to be adopted into the family lineage of Christ. Ain't that something? Because I done been out here for so long, y'all, by myself. The only person that loved me out here was my grandmother. She died back in 2021. And I grieved so hard over that woman. I forgot what I looked like. So listen, when I tell y'all, I just thank the Most High for him adopting me. Okay? I done been adopted, y'all. Listen to this. When my own parents wasn't there to parent me, I had to be adopted. Listen to this. Let me tell y'all what adoption means. The action of legally adopting another's child, or the fact of being adopted. It's the act or the process of adopting someone. Okay? Parenting. It's the process whereby a person assumes the parenting of another. And it's so funny, y'all. It's so funny that I'm sitting here even talking about this right now, because my daughter wants another sister. My son wants another brother. And I was thinking about going to get my license to be a foster parent. You know, it's so many children out here. They don't have parents. Okay? They parents they didn't went on with their life. They doing their own thing. Don't y'all know that my mother is right here in America? She done flew way back here to see my uncle. Okay? She in another state. I ain't talked to that woman since like February. I ain't talked to her. Ain't that something? You see how God, you know, I'm telling you, when you walk in your purpose for real, you'll be separated, y'all, from everybody. And you will have to do this thing alone. And you will have to become adopted. And then God, he'll start putting some other people in your life that can help you, because he know that, listen, he knew that your biological parents, I'm telling you, they didn't want to assume the parenting of another. So it means that usually a child from that person's biological or legal parent or parents, legal adoptions permanently transfer all rights and responsibilities. So I just thank the Most High for adopting me into the family. His family, okay? And I no longer have or operate in the spirit of bondage. Again, to fear. Okay? It says, for as many, okay, as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. They are the sons of God. So this is serious business, y'all. So nobody wanted me to come on here and talk about this today but God. Because I'm telling you, I got a whole, listen, I got so much other stuff to talk about, to make videos about. But this one here is specifically about relationships. So then when you break this down, y'all, let me tell you, when you break this down, okay, it says, we cry, Abba, Father. It is the very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit. I thank God for the Spirit, that we are children of God. And if children, then heirs. Heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ. In fact, we suffer with him so that we may also be glorified with him. And that's the thing, y'all. People don't like to suffer. They don't like to suffer. People, they see that you are glorified. They see the glorified body of you. They see the honored body of you, okay? But see, they don't understand how you got there. They see it. They didn't see the suffering though. They didn't see all the pain though. They didn't see all the trauma though. Listen. Let's go ahead and break this down. See, I wasn't even coming here. But since I came on here today, and since the Spirit brought me on here, because I'm going to tell you, I wasn't going to come on here today. I ain't been on here in a few days, all right? Listen. Let me say this. The devil has been messing, but God is still blessing, okay? Listen to this. So, it is the very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children. I am a child of God's, okay? We're his children. It's the Holy Spirit that makes believers aware of their new status as children of God. Ain't that deep? And we talking about adoption. We talking about relationships. What that look like for you? What that look like for your children? What that look like for your marriage? What that look like, the type of friends you're going to have, the type of people you're going to have, the type of mentors that you're going to have. Listen, what does that look like for you now that you done been adopted? Now that you're aware of your new status as a child of God, what that look like? Because in order to have a thing, you got to have a vision for it first. So what does that look like to you? To you, what you want your life to look like? These are some things that you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself, okay, what kind of people do I want around me? Now that God, he done had me all to himself all of these years, okay, for so much time behind the scenes. And now that God is bringing you out into the woodworks, right? He bringing you out of the woodworks. I mean, we ain't going back into the woodworks. We coming out of the woodworks, all right? So listen, ask yourself, what type of relationships, God, do I want to have? what do I want that to look like for me? And this is why, be picky, be choosy, be choicey. God gave you that right. Yes, it's part of your birthright. You don't have to have as a new, listen, hold up. Let me break this down. Let me say it the right way. So basically, this is so good, y'all. I wasn't even going here today. I was trying to be quiet, all right? But since God brought me here and I'm here, what do I want my adopted family members to look like? So, I'm going to leave y'all on that note. If you need help breaking free from generational curses, pulling down strongholds, breaking free from addiction, please reach out to me. I'm here. I am sent me to help you. Okay. And everything is going to be in the description below. You can check out my channel. You can click on my link. You can send me an email. Okay. Do whatever it is that God has led you to do. Okay. So, I will be back with another message. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe to this channel. And listen, get around some folks that can help you to level up your life, okay? To be a better person. Listen, if you got dysfunctional folks in your life, leave them folks alone. Leave them alone. Sometimes God puts you in a space for a reason. I'm telling you. God will get these people as fast as they try to come back into your life. Listen, God will get them right back out of your life. I ain't lying. Because you live a quiet, peaceful life and you want to be around those that do as such. Okay? You don't have time for no drama. All right? You don't have time for drama, boo-boo. You got too much to do. All right. So listen, I'll be back with another message. I love y'all. Have a good day.